Nisha, I'm ready to be scared.
Weren't expecting that, were you?
I actually wasn't, but it didn't scare me.
So, spooky season. So, spooky season is upon us, and I really enjoy talking about things paranormal. Even though I'm a skeptic, I explain everything away. It's something I enjoy talking about and watching, ghosts caught on camera. But there are a few video clips which I find unexplainable and do creep me out. So I've gathered 5 paranormal clips which I'm going to show you and Brad, and we can talk about it if we think it's legit or if it's just explained away like everything else. So first video, the Floaty Ghost. Ooh.
The Floaty Ghost.
I can't think of a name.
Are you going to show me the clip?
I'll insert the clip now.
You were correct, it was a floaty ghost.
Yeah, so you got your standard CCTV footage and yeah, a floaty ghost. That's pretty much it. I don't know the backstory to it, it's just someone's CCTV footage, CCTV footage.
So the skeptic in me is is that not just some smoke? Or because there is a reflection in the bonnet, which implies that it's in the scene, unless the person who edited it obviously thought about that when they did it.
Yeah, but it's also, I feel like it's got a quite human-y shape, like the sort of a head torso.
But we naturally look for those shapes.
Because it's there.
So much for being a skeptic.
I know, but I mean, I'm showing you videos I'm more inclined to believe. I feel like, it has to be really good editing.
Yeah.
I'm more inclined to believe CCTV footage or videos which aren't meant to be paranormal and it's just accidental. You also get a lot of videos where people are filming stuff and something happens. You think why are they filming? What's the point of the filming? Clearly they're setting it up for something.
There was a recent one where somebody was filming one of their cats sleeping, and then she turns the camera. Nisha remembers. She turns the camera to what is I think her husband sat on the computer, who gets punched in the face by a ghost.
Literally, this is what happens. He's just sat there. He's just it just goes. I was just oh no, if something hit you, something invisible hit you in the face, you would be panicking.
You would be
100 times more than that.
Oh my god!
You hit me right round the face.
I can't believe I've just caught that on camera.
What's your opinion on the Floaty Ghost?
Like I said, I think it's just some kind of smoke.
You think it's just some sort of smoke?
There could be someone smoking out of the way. It could be that there's a fire nearby and a bit of it got blown across.
To me, it just seems too shapely.
Think about the number of CCTV cameras there are in the world. Think about how many times they'll have captured things like smoke flying past. Because one of them resembles a human doesn't mean that one's real. It just means that's the only one that's resembled a human.
It could just be coincidentally shaped like human.
Yeah, which is why it got pointed out. Are you saying ghost or nost?
Nost. It can be explained away, but also it's kind of creepy.
You're a terrible skeptic. You're meant to not believe it no matter what.
9 times out of 10, I'm fake. The odd one, I'm ooh, bit weird. Clip number 2 is Spirits of Skeleton Park.
Ooh, Skeleton Park is a cool place name.
It's originally called McBurney Park, but it's named Skeleton Park because of the history with it. So I took this clip from a YouTuber I watch quite regularly because she does a lot of her own ghost hunting. She talks about paranormal experiences, stories, that sort of thing.
What's her name?
Hayley Reese. I don't know if you've ever heard of her.
I don't think so. I think you may have sent me. Was she the one who went to the ship with the doll in it?
Yes. Yeah. So I've watched a lot of her videos, and I think this was, to me, the one where I was a bit oh, shit. And I actually felt a bit goosebumpy and a bit sad, to be fair. So Skeleton Park was once a burial ground for British, French and Indian soldiers. So it holds a lot of bodies. And that was in the early 1800s. It was open 1805, closed in 1865 because they just got too many bodies. They stopped burying people there and it eventually got turned into a park. Like, Hayley explains more in her video. She did a lot more research on this, but basically it was burial ground, got turned into a park. So she went with her mum and her, I want to say cousin, and did a spirit box session.
Ah, yes.
And some of those, you just get a load of random words and you think, oh, it's just a load of nonsense. But some of the stuff that was coming out of that session, like, was making sense. Like, she was actually having a conversation. And it made me kind of sad.
It's not quite fist fighting a ghost though, is it?
So you watched that one?
I did watch it, yeah. We're referencing Ghost Files here.
Oh my god, yeah, that's so funny.
Fight. I think I'm gonna kick a ghost's ass tonight, is what I'm...
Bad.
No, it's gonna be bad when I'm done with you, sir.
Misery.
Exactly, that's what you're gonna be feeling when you meet my
Cute.
sweet fist. Oh, it's cute, huh? How do you like this? I might have just hit you for all I know. Did that hurt? Huh?
Huh?
Is there anyone here? Am I hitting a ghost?
Wrist.
Missed?
Back.
But yeah, so basically she's having a conversation with this spirit. Not full-on conversation, but I suppose it'd be easy just to show the clip that I've put together.
Roll the clip.
Ladies.
Oh my god.
It said ladies. Hi, sir. How are you?
Whoa.
You're sick?
Yeah, he's sick.
You're sick. Okay. I promise you're not sick anymore. You passed on. You're stuck. You're not stuck. No. You're not stuck.
So thoughts on that clip? What is your face?
Really?
Really? Do you not think that's like kind of weird?
Not in any way.
Not in any way.
Anyone who owns a spirit box is already like ghost hunting.
Yeah.
And if you've ever watched any spirit box footage, it never makes any sense. So if it
I know it
makes-
doesn't. That's why I'm thinking that
But
one's
if,
a
but if
bit.
it makes sense, they'd be freaking out.
In the video, I cut a lot of stuff out, but this is like making me sad. It's giving me chills. So clearly they're not freaked out in the sense that they're going running, but they're probably freaked out in the sense that, shit, we're having a conversation with this person.
I'm also going to say that I've seen so many spirit box sessions that have come up with nothing. And like I said in the previous example, there could be thousands that don't have a coherent conversation and one that coincidentally does. I don't think that's proof.
I know, but that's the only one I've seen ever where, apart from, the one fighting Shane, obviously, that's clearly real. But that one kind of freaked me out a little bit. I mean, yeah, again, it can be explained away, but it just weird. Moving on to clip number 3, which I have obviously named Spooked Dogs. So I always think animals being scared is more believable than humans because animals are like, they can see things we can't, and also, I mean, I suppose you could get a dog to act, but...
It'll be way too much effort to train a dog to pretend to be scared.
Exactly, so I'm always inclined to believe dogs and cats. And, like, children as well. It could be a bit creepy. So, yeah, basically...
Just children, not what they see. Nisha's just scared of kids.
No, just, like, kids seeing things and talking to imaginary people and pointing at things that aren't there.
They are the ones that often creep me out when children are talking to something that isn't there. Because you can explain it away, it's an imaginary friend.
Although I watched this one because it's basically 2 dogs have been left in an apartment and they start whining and like sound like they're scared of something, and then something happens and it's like, what the fuck? But I noticed on a rewatch that I noticed something else as well, so I'm like, has that got something to do with what's happening? But I have to show you the clip. Your thoughts, initially?
I mean, someone just shook a cabinet and pretended they weren't there.
Why are the dogs whining though? they're obviously scared of something or upset about something. And I feel like if someone was there, they wouldn't be. But that thing that I mentioned before the clip, which was that figure, which I thought was in a window, you said, oh, it's a mirror.
It's like a mirror or a picture frame, I thought.
And something moves in that, and I'm
like a
like, so, yeah, so is someone home?
See, my guess is, because I've looked after a dog before, and they start whining the second you leave the house.
Yeah.
So if this person knew their dog would be upset, they could step out and close the door, the dog start whining, they do something from outside the room to rattle the cabinet, and maybe they put the cabinet in front of a door so they could shake the door. And then as soon as the dogs are whining, they quickly run into the room to make just sure the dogs are okay. And that's what the reflection was.
I feel like if it was knocked by a door, you'd hear like a bang against the drawers.
Not if it was directly pressed against the door.
But it just had one drawer come out. I'm sure there was more than one drawer in that cabinet. So why one drawer? Why did only one drawer fall out, not like all of them tip forward?
There've definitely been faked videos before where people have cut holes in walls to manipulate drawers.
There's so much effort to fake a, like, 10-second video.
Ghost videos go viral.
I know, but it's just effort, innit? So another nost for you.
I think we probably have different ideas of what convince us. And for me, like, the stuff you're showing me, I can find of easy explanations. But I imagine if I made a 5 list for you, then they would include things that you might be like, well, that's clearly just this. And I'd be like, no, that's real.
Again, it can be explained away. I just feel like there's just a lot of effort just for one quick clip. Clip 4 is definitely one I know you've seen, but I wanted to bring it up because I still find it really weird. I can't explain it. You might explain it because you explain everything away. I call it the floating man.
Another floating one.
Yes, but it's like a floating man.
Nisha loves floaters, confirmed.
Anyway, basically, this guy went on a trip to Switzerland and just like spotted this floating thing in the sky, and like so he started filming it. He couldn't see it attached to anything. It wasn't moving. It just was static in the air. And there's like clips of him filming it from different angles as well. It's just there, and I don't understand what it is. Like, you could think it's like some sort of sign or balloon, but it's not attached to anything. Well, I can't see anything it's attached to, and it's just creepy. So yeah, I'll just insert the clip.
There's nothing under it.
No!
There's nothing
What? What? Look! Look at that! I'm trying to figure out what it is. Literally, what is that?
Okay. Oh, we're getting really much better now. It's looking a lot better in terms of...
Where did it go? Oh yeah, no, I see it too. It looks like a paragliding. Where is it? Oh, it's there. Yeah. What the hell? No, I see that now. It's a paragliding. Oh, I see it. That's blue, white. It's a paragliding. It's a paragliding. No.
So I will give you this one, because that is one of the clips I remember as being very creepy.
Yeah.
Because there's ways to explain it, like you said. It could be a balloon. It could be some kind of stunt. I don't think it's fake, which is the thing. There's too many angles. Multiple people filmed it, and it's too static in the skyline it's in. If it is fake, it's a very good fake.
It's just more believable because you've seen it from different angles. And that's what freaked me out. If it was just one angle and zoomed in, or it could only be edited in.
Do you remember the broomstick clip?
I think so. Is it the same sort of thing?
Yeah, it was. It went round a few months back. It was just a guy driving along a road, and above him floating was just a broomstick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people were saying it's definitely not composited in because you can see there's nothing to track in the sky, but it's also like they couldn't see anything it could be attached to because it looked like it was above the tree line.
Yeah.
But the leading theory is that it was closer to the ground than it looked, and it was attached across the street by wires, and it was some kind of thing that they'd set up. But it's the same principle, just a weird object just randomly floating.
Those ones are creepy because it's like, well, what is it?
They're also just different. Because we don't know the background of it though, they could quite easily have dangled a man in a helicopter and filmed it as a stunt, and we wouldn't know.
But again, it's so still.
Yeah.
Like, if it was a dangling man, he would be moving around. That's probably my favourite one on the list because that is the hardest to...
So what's your fifth one?
So this one I know you're going to explain this away, but I wanted to mention it.
You picked the wrong person to do this one with, haven't you?
Well, I thought of this one because it's one of the first paranormal or creepy videos I've seen on YouTube because it was posted in 2006. I remember watching it.
It better not be that car advert. You better not be trying to catch me with a jump scare.
Oh no. But no, this was like the first video I saw online, which creeped me out. I mean, I was a lot younger then, but it creeped me out so much. I thought, I'll bring it up, see if Brad's seen it, if he remembers it, and see if it still creeps me out. And I'm just like, I kind of laugh at it now, but I wanted to see your opinion on it. So it takes place in Spain, and I didn't say the name, did I? It's called Fallen Angel.
Okay.
So does that ring any bells?
Not really.
No. So yeah, it's just these guys film. That's the thing though. Why are they filming in the woods? They're filming in the woods for some unknown reason.
I may have seen this. You know what? Put the clip in.
Così, collons, que sí, tia. Escolta. Ho sents o no?
So yeah, I mainly brought this one up for nostalgic reasons. But what do you think?
Well, it's obviously fake. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's obviously just a person in the woods filming a video with their friends. Gollum. Would you like to film Last One Films?
When it turned around, first time, like 14-year-old Nisha saw that, I was terrified.
It still creeps me out to watch it.
It's weird, isn't it?
But it's fake. And the thing is, because it's from 2006, it's well before like the current spate of videos where people just walk through the woods with a camera and see something. It's like one of the progenitors of that genre. But it's clearly fake.
Yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, 2006, why are they there? What are they filming? Did they hear this legend or did they just happen to capture this weird creature?
I'm not sure, but can somebody let me know in the comments, do human eyes glow when they're being shone, like when the camera light shines? I remember hearing somewhere that human eyes don't reflect light the same way that, say, a cat's do. So somebody can correct me in the comments if they do. But
if
like
they don't, it's real.
But that could be evidence for it not just being a simple friend naked in the woods being weird.
So yeah, so that's the 5. But I have a bonus video for
Ooh,
you.
Bonus clip. What's this one called? Oh God.
I put this in because it makes me laugh. It just makes me laugh so much because it's set in Sheffield.
Oh.
It's filmed on a potato. So yeah, the official name, Fallen Mattress in Sheffield.
Well, this sounds riveting.
Yeah, well, yeah, basically. I don't know what to call it. I didn't really come up with names beforehand. This is on the spot.
Roll the clip.
Show yourself, Lord. Show yourself. Come. Pull another one out. Pull another one out. Pull another one out. I hope. Okay, now.
It just makes me laugh because he's just like, hey, up. He's just not spooked at all. It's just like...
You know, I went into this video a skeptic, and I've come out a believer. The falling mattress has proven the existence of the supernatural for me.
I don't know what year that's...
Pull another one out.
I don't know what year that's filmed in, but my God, like some Nokia 3310 or something. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Leave some comments about, you know, your thoughts.
If people have any, like, convincing clips, Nisha and I love these.
Yes, let us know.
So yeah, comment with them. Before we finish, so just to send some traffic through to my personal channel, do you want to talk about the video we made? 5 totally legit ghost sightings.
That was amazing. I want to do another one of those.
Well, I want to do one of this Christmas for Bradvent 2022.
Yes. So,
First mention on Fat Fiend of Bradvent.
also, we don't want to give too many details away because you need to go watch this video. But yeah, me, Brad and Adam found legit ghost sightings in my house.
Yeah, real ghosts. Definitely 100% real.